Once upon a time, we're talking some things, people not realizing. Let's speak some stories. Maybe we'll wake up listening a little bit better. Once upon a time, there was a man calling in the Ottoman Empire time, Aziz Mahmud Hudayi. He was a righteous man. He was a scholar. He finished all the schools. He was Hafiz. He knows the Hadith. He was Ahl Sunnah. And he reached to the high stations and he became a judge. Judge, Gadı, judge. And the judge that he has been sent to the capital city of Bursa of Ottoman Empire at that time. He was a judge there. He appointed there by Sultan because he was a just man. And he was running to do everything correctly. One day, one incident came in front of him when he was a judge. The woman came complaining, saying that she wants to divorce her husband. Oh, today, you want to divorce your husband, you're going to ask somebody, say, get out, let's finish. Today's women, mashallah. You know Shariat. They teach Shariat to them. From the West, learning from feminism also. Anyway, so the judge is saying, oh, you have to have a solid, strong evidence that certain things that is applied, only that's why you can ask to divorce your husband. And what do you have? He says, my husband is a liar. And I am fed up with his lies. And don't think that the liar that is cheating here and there, say, no, he's a liar in the way of Allah, he's lying. So I catch him in the way of Allah, lying. So although that I want him, I love him, I don't want to be with him anymore because he is a liar. And the judge is asking, saying, what is the lie that he say to you, that you're coming to me asking to divorce? Saying, this man every year he is saying that if he cannot go to Hajj this year too, he's going to divorce me. And he is not divorcing me. But this year he said, same thing, he said, for sure I'm going to divorce you because you are standing in my way. As well, Allah is not opening my door to go to Hajj. For that reason, I'm going to divorce you this year. And he said it was only 3 days left to Hajj. He just disappeared 3 days. And some days later, he came and he said he went to Hajj and he came back. And now I find him that he's a liar. He lies in the way of Allah. Oh, judge, it is impossible to go from Istanbul to Hajj in 3 days and coming back. So, he's a liar and he's screaming, he's swearing that he went to Hajj. So the judges start thinking too now, saying, oh, because he's saying that I'm going to Hajj, so I'm not going to divorce you. 3 days before, he just disappeared. He is nowhere now. So the judge saying, sending message saying, find that man and bring him here. That man is nowhere. And he's saying, now, this case I cannot judge until I have to speak to him. So, as soon as he comes, you find him, bring him here. Some days later, he appeared in the town again. And I said, this is the problem. So you come in front of the judge. They brought him. He's saying, now you have complaint about you. Your wife saying that you are lying in the way of Allah. and she wants to divorce you, and what she is saying, say, how are you going to explain about this? 3 days before Hajj, you just disappear, and you said to her that you're going to Hajj, now you came back, you said to her, you complete your Hajj. Saying, yes, oh yeah, Judge, I did. Says, you did? How you did it? 3 days, in 3 days you left from Istanbul, you went to Hajj? Say, yes, I did. I didn't want to divorce her. So, says, wait a minute, saying, now tell me how this happened. He said, whatever she said is right. Every year I was telling her I was going to divorce her, and she is not, I am not able to go to Hajj, but because I love her so much, I said, okay, next year I'm just delaying it. So this year I really make intention, and it didn't happen. So I have a sheikh, and I went to my sheikh, and I told him the situation, that I did big mistake this year. I swear on it that I'm going to divorce her, and impossible for me to go to Hajj. And saying, oh my son, don't worry, so we will send you to Hajj. He says, go to cemetery, you're going to find one man over there, in giving the description. He said, he's sitting in the cemetery, and tell him your sheikh is giving order to you, you should take me to Hajj. So I went to that cemetery, and I found that man is sitting. And he got very upset to me first when he saw me. He says, why are you coming here to bother me? I left from every one of you sitting in this cemetery. Now you're coming here to bother me. What is it that you want again? It must be something from dunya. And that one saying, yes, but I am in big trouble. And you must know, my sheikh is sending me to you. Wait, you make one rabata. He's saying, oh, okay, come. Says, I understand. And he held me by the hand. He said to me, close your eyes. When I say to you, open, open. And I did, and I find myself front of the Hajj, front of Kaaba. And he said to me, this group just came from your town. You hang around with them, and when the time finish, I'll come and I'll pick you, bring you back. And this is exactly what happened. That Aziz Mahmud Hudayi, he was in a saint that time. That time he was a scholar. And he was going everything according to scholarship. Looking at books, and if it's fitting to intelligence, it's okay. If it's not, and Aziz Mahmud Hudayi is now thinking, saying, do you have any evidence just saying this now? He said, yes. I also have evidence. What is your evidence? He says, the Hajj group that went from Bursa to Hajj, I meet them over there. He says, it's not only that I meet them over there, I found money in my pocket too, which I'm a poor man, and I bought some presents, which Holy Prophet saying, when you're coming to Mecca and Medina, buy presents to people. Muslims, they lost so many things, they're not knowing. Say, I can buy this more cheap in Turkey, or I can buy this more cheap in Pakistan. That's how Shaitan is fooling them. They're going there for their ego. They're living in the best hotels. They're spending all the money. But when it comes to certain things, saying, no, I can buy this cheaper in my country. And most of the time, that's what they're doing today. Buying in Turkey, coming back and giving to people, saying, it's from Hajj. Different secrets, Prophet saying there. Anyway, I'm not entering to there. So, saying, matter of fact, I had money in my pocket and I bought so much presents. I couldn't bring it back with me because I went there differently. So I left that Hajj group, and they're going to come back. They're going to bring back what I brought. They know me. I was sitting and sleeping and hanging around with them all this time. So Aziz Mahmud Hudayi is saying again, okay, this situation, it's getting out of the hand. I cannot judge this matter. I have to wait that group to come from Hajj. I have to listen to them. And he stopped the case. 6-7 months later, the Hajj group coming back to Bursa, he's bringing them to the court, listening to them, and everyone saying, yes, we know this man. We met him over there. He left this to us. We brought this to him here. So the judge, so high a scholar, he is the Hafiz of Quran. He knows the Hadith knowledge. He knows the fiqh. He knows everything. Now he got very confused, saying, now I cannot judge about this matter until I go finding his sheikh. Because now all evidence are showing that this has happened. So I have to go to find this sheikh. Who is this sheikh that he's doing such a thing like this? And he said he's living in Bursa, in the same town. He's getting on his horse and coming step by step to his dergah. I went those areas and those stones there. And the horse is going on certain areas. When he reached beyond that, he couldn't go with the horse because horse feet got stuck inside the stone there. Horse is not moving. And he's saying, Aziz Mahmud Hudayi is saying, I was very stubborn man on that matter. So I understand there is something stopping me here. Horse just got stuck there. So I came down from the horse. I started walking there. And I went to the dergah. I opened the door. I find people planting things, working on with the earth. And I find this man, I just touch him saying, hey, where's your sheikh? And he's looked at me, saying to me, where do you want the sheikh? He says, I got to ask him something. He says, I don't think so. I'm looking at you. You look like a very arrogant man. You enter to this place with the arrogance. He says, I think you should go back. He says, don't you know who I am? I am the judge of this Bursa, and I have been appointed by the Sultan. So, where is the sheikh? He said, he must be in the dergah, go inside. So he said, I came in, and I found a man sitting in his post, making zikr, and I just, as soon as I enter, my heart, my hands, my feet, everything starts shaking. And that one saying to me, oh my son, didn't you see that your horse just got stuck, it didn't move, and you're still pushing, coming here? And then he raised his head, I looked at him, he's the same man that he was planting everything outside too. Saying, so what is it that you want to know? And you came here. He says, I just looked at it. Every knowledge that I have studied, the whole Quran el Kerim just disappeared. It didn't fit anywhere to me in my world. My world turned upside down. And he said to me, yes, you are. He said to me everything that I'm thinking. And he said to me, oh my son, now go back, because this road is very difficult. Saying, oh my Shaykh, how can I go there to be a judge again after I am seeing this? How can I judge about that matter now? In the judgment day, how I'm going to come to the presence of Allah to say that without realizing, without knowing I judge these things right or wrong? Saying, no, I'm not going anywhere. I'm just staying here. I'm being your murid. You have to accept me as a murid. That's good. You want to be murid? Say yes. Sit here. He gave me initiation. Then he says to me, okay, now on, you're not going out of this dergah. Only thing you gotta do is, every morning, you're going to go, you're going to buy liver in the street from the butcher. You're going to wear the judge clothes on you, and you're going to stay in the corner where you will be the judge, where you was the judge, and you're going to scream saying, I am selling livers, I am saying livers. Meaning that everyone is just going to look at you like you are a lunatic. You lost everything. So this is your job now on. You're going to sell the livers, you're going to come back here, then I'm going to give you another job in the Dergah now on. As you say, Masha. Next day, he's going out there with all these clothes. Everyone looking. Where's the judge? Judge just disappeared. They find him early in the morning, putting the livers on his nice clothes, he's screaming, saying, I am selling livers, meaning that was the lowest job that time. And people passing, this is the judge. He lost his mind. He went crazy. He had brothers that they were very wealthy family. Yes. And those brothers, they heard right away, they came and said, brother, you lost your mind? You need money? We give you much as money you need. How are you coming out here? You're going to put shame on our family doing this lowest job, saying to them, no, I got to do this. I got to learn something. I know that I had not known nothing. Say, you are better than every one of us in the way of Allah. We are running after dunya, you're running after akhirat, you are judge. Saying, no, I learned that I didn't know nothing. So I got to learn something. He didn't listen to them. They beat him up, they did everything. Continue. Sometimes later he passed that test. His sheikh said to him one day, my son, you passed the test of outside. Now, your duty, every day, they didn't have luxury toilets like ours. Every day, you're going to go cleaning the toilets. They used to use a stone for cleaning themselves. And saying, all those stones, you're going to take it next to the river, you're going to wash them nicely, you're going to put it back there for the murids to use it. You're going to clean all the toilets non-stop. That is your job. And that's what he started doing. Doing it so. Go make wudu. And he started doing that, cleaning the toilets. One day, Aziz Mahmud Hudayi is saying, one day I was cleaning the toilets. I heard the announcer outside. They didn't have internets and computers and televisions that time. When something is going to be announced, there was people in the street going with the drums, domboro, domboro, domboro, domboro, ey ahali, calling in the marketplace, saying, this is a new order coming, this is new law. So he's hearing from outside, oh people of Bursa, duyduk duymadık demeyin, don't say that you didn't hear this message. The ones that he's hearing must say to the other ones that our judge Aziz Mahmud Hudayi, that who lost his mind, and now he is in the Dergahi of Shaykh going crazy. Our Sultan exchanging his position with somebody else. So he's hearing there, and he's cleaning the toilets. Shaitan coming to him, saying to him, oh Aziz Mahmud Hudayi, what did you do? You see what did you do? You left all that position and you are cleaning toilets here? How is that? You were a good man following Allah's orders, praying 5 times a day, keeping every sunnat, doing everything. Why did you do this? How foolish you are. I thought that you had some intelligence. Ego is screaming to him. He's hearing outside, saying, oh, Shaitan, you coming to fool me, huh? Says, I know where I am, and I know what I'm looking for. He grabbed his beard to clean the toilet with it, saying, this is what you deserve. As soon as he said that, he grabbed his sheikh, grabbed him, he's nowhere. He bring him and said, oh, my son, the beard is very holy. His prophet's beard is very holy. So, you pass this test too. Says, come with me out. Says, now on, you see, I am old. And you're going to prepare my water early in the morning. Bursa can be very cold. It's almost like here sometimes. And saying, I am very old, so early in the morning I need a little bit warm water to take wudu. I am very old. So your job now on, you're going to prepare water for me when I am getting up for Fajr prayer to help me to have wudu. That's your job. And he start doing that. Aziz Mahmud Hudayi saying one day, I just couldn't get up. It was so heavy. I know that I couldn't get up, and I felt that my Shaykh is coming these steps. And as soon as I heard that, I just got up. I didn't have fire ready. Don't think that they had fire gas opening right away like you. Everyone's so having luxury today. He said, I didn't have time to warm up that water. I didn't know what to do. I am holding the brick, was the water inside. I am holding, I say, Ya Rabbi, what I did? My Shaykh is coming down. The water is not ready. How I'm going to face this? I came here to be murid. How foolish I am. I am sleeping. Shaykh is coming down. Said I was burning inside. The Shaykh came down saying, oh my son, come, put the water. Saying, no, I cannot, I couldn't speak. I am looking at him, saying, come. Saying, my Shaykh, I tried to speak. He says, don't speak, come. Says, I went. Says, put the water. Says, as soon as I put the water, he pulled his hands out, saying, oh my son, you even burned me with this fire. I didn't warm up the water, but because I had so much regret, he said to me, this is not the fire burned water. This is the fire that it came from inside of you, from the regrets. And from that heart, you boiled this water, and that water even burned me. And he said, that time, my Shaykh prayed for me, saying, you pass this test too. Says, I am asking Allah, Jalla wa ala, subhanahu wa ta'ala, for Ottoman sultans to walk behind you. One day should come, those sultans should walk behind you. And so many incidents happen. Aziz Mahmud Hudayi, himmeti hazır olsun. İnşallah hep hazırdır. Biz onu çok seviyoruz, o da bizi seviyor. Ve one day, Shaykh is passing, so many incidents happening in the palace, and Sultan is ordering some sheikhs to come to show some things, and Aziz Mahmud Hudayi also been there, showing some things to the Sultan, and Sultan is saying to him, you should come here now on to give sohbets to us. And Aziz Mahmud Hudayi, he became a sheikh to sultans. And when one day he came from Bursa, even Sultan came, and Sultan greet him on the port, and he offered him his horse, saying, you are the Sultan, I should walk behind. And always is, they are looking. And Aziz Mahmud Hudayi, he sit on the horse. He went 3 steps. He stopped, he came down, saying, oh Sultan, you should sit on this horse. Allah gave you the title to be Sultan in dunya. But he says, what I did is, my Shaykh prayed for me one day, saying, I am praying for you that the Ottoman sultans should walk behind you. He says, I did this for my Shaykh's word not to be down. And he is in the grave. What he said, it happened today. And he became Sultan he became Shaykh for 5 Ottoman Sultan. And Sultan Ahmed Han, he was one of them. And one day Sultan Ahmed Han, he is in the palace, And Sultan Ahmed Han, he is holding the brick, helping Aziz Mahmud Hudayi to make wudu. And Sultan's wife, Valide Sultan, holding the towel, waiting for him to finish. And Sultan in his heart is thinking, saying, I am doing this thing here, but I don't know 100%. Suspicion came to his heart. Shaitan is trying to fool him, saying, I am a khalifa and I am sultan. But if this man's title is not higher than me in Akhirat, in judgment day I'm going to be responsible. So how can I know that? And I must see a keramet, that he has to show me some keramet, that I am really he's higher than me. And Aziz Mahmud Hudayi they are helping him to take wudu. And the Walida Sultan is thinking, saying, this Aziz Mahmud Hudayi is so high level saint that the Sultan Khalifa is helping him to make wudu. I wish that he's showing keramet to me, other keramets. And Sultan Aziz Mahmud Hudayi is finishing the wudu. He's looking, saying, the Sultan of Ottoman Empire, Khalifa, is thinking that I should show him a keramet. And the Walida Sultan is holding the towel. She is thinking that she wants to see a keramet. You want to see bigger keramet than this? That Sultan is giving wudu, helping me for wudu, and the Walida Sultan holding the towel. You want bigger than this? Assalamu alaikum, rahmatullah wa barakatuhu.